Back then here at Wilton Mill, Andrew Mather from Double Dash Motorsport Media with you on your Alpha live stream. Do hope you're having a very good Sunday. And we're getting ready for the second heat of our X30 Juniors. This will be a reverse grid of the first race, apart from our novices who will have their own mini reverse grid at the back of the field. Let's have a look at that grid for this second heat here in X30 Junior. Milo Pelford has pole position alongside Carl Slee on the front row. AJ Arnold and Mackenzie Stevens are on row 2. Christian Brooks and Ellis Bourchier are on row number 3. Jerome Philippe and Alex Johnston are on row 4. Scott Smith and Jodie Petit on row 5. Jack Cox and Sam Longley on row 6. Vinnie Lloyd-Chamberlain will be looking for an improvement from a not-so-good Heat 1. Starts this one from row 7 alongside Daniel Hackett. Lucas Ellingham, big race this for Lucas Ellingham and his championship campaign. Starts from row 8 alongside Josh Agambar, Zaki Hussain and Thomas Reddy on row 9. Benjamin Watts and Lorenzo Cordell are on row 10. Finley Harrison and Sam Baker on row 11. Jaden Gregg and Jude Fernhoff on row 12. They will be looking for good starts here. And then our 4 novices, Isaac Lord and Alicia Bradshaw on row 13. Reese Blakely and Kian Gamio on row 14. Jaden Gregg in particular will be looking for a better start, having pretty much been off before they even got to turn 2 of the first heat. So Pilford and Slee will take us from the front row of the grid. Arnold and Stevens on row 2. Brooks and Bourchier on row 3. Will we be ready for a go this time around? No, we won't. The false start flag is out. Keep your comments coming in. Josh Selway Racing asks, is it raining? I don't believe it is, but I will. This is part of the problem of doing a commentary while self-isolating. I don't know. I don't have my usual check of looking out a window and seeing if there's bits of water on it. So unfortunately I don't know, Josh, but I'm sure if it is, one of the guys there at the circuit will have a little tinkle in my ear and tell us what the situation is, but at the moment I don't believe it's to be raining out there, but that's not to say that that will remain the case. Lots of support coming in for Dalton Hayward and his in the last Honda's race. No rain is what I'm receiving as the message in my ear from the circuit. It looks like this time we are ready to go then for X30 Juniors. Second heat for them of the day, 8 minutes plus 1 lap. Away we go then here at Wilton Mill. There's a lot of bunching at the back of the field. Everyone has made their way through the first couple of corners. I think someone may have had a problem in the midfield there that caused everyone to spread out as they go through Christmas Corner. It looks like they have all made their way through, so that's better than what we saw with the seniors some 15 minutes or so ago. Down into Ashby, still everyone running, taking care of themselves. It's been a good start from the X30 Juniors. Lucas Ellingham already trying to make his way through the field, back down the inside there of Jerome Philippe in the number 75. I can see the 98 of Finley Harrison making progress as well, which is very good news. Into the boot then, they're all jostling for those positions. This is of course in line with the first race that we saw from this class, going to decide the grid for the final later on this afternoon. But Milo Pilford has had a very good start here. Leads this one from Christian Brooks and AJ Arnold. Alex Johnson there, you see, fighting for 4th place with Ellis Bourchier up there again in P5. Who's been your biggest mover of the race so far? It's been our championship leader, Lucas Ellingham, gained 7 positions on that first lap. Is up to 9th. Lorenzo Cordell looks to be making good moves as well. He's up 5 positions, or was up 5 positions. He's going to be up even more now as he's side by side there with Jack Cox in the number 91 and gets the move done. So Pilford leads from Brooks, but is under pressure here. Brooks goes 0.4 seconds quicker on that second lap, is now right on the tail of Pilford. Down the inside goes Ellis Bourchier for 4th place on Alex Johnston, gets that position. Lucas Ellingham, I think, has got past Jolie Petit as well. There's a mechanical flag out, unfortunately, for the number 19 of Mackenzie Stevens. And I think Christian Brooks has also got into the lead of the race. Ellingham down the inside of the number 58 of Bourchier gets another position. This is really good stuff from the championship leader through the toe of the boot. Who's the next driver? It's going to be Alex Johnston. So yeah, that is Ellingham up to 5th place already at the end of lap number 3. Still 5.5 minutes to go. So Brooks leads from Pilford. Those two need to work together. They've got a good gap, 2.2 seconds over the rest of the field. But they can't afford to fight and start losing that time. AJ Arnold trying to defend from Alex Johnston. Johnston down the inside gets the overtake completed. So that's Johnston up to 3rd place. The number 16 of Jolie Petit there fighting with Lorenzo Cordell's now down the inside of Scott Smith. That was a great move by Lorenzo Cordell, just slipping in there in that gap between Petit and Smith. I have been impressed with Cordell the last couple of rounds. It has been great to see an upturn in the form of the number 20. He's been doing a lot of hard work with the kart. Come to the head there from Jolie Petit, saying let's work together. Down the inside comes Jack Cox. Finley Harrison has the fastest lap of the race so far, 46.71. So again, we saw this in heat number 1. Frenetic is the word I think I'm going to use to describe X30 Juniors so far today. They're all up for this here in round number 6. Onto the back straight there, go our battle over 7th place. Lorenzo Cordell sets the fastest lap of the race so far, 46.45. There in 6th place. Here is 3rd and 4th place, and Lucas Ellingham wants that 3rd place and will take that 3rd place. Another great overtake from the championship leader, doing what he needs to do, but Johnston fights back into Ashby Corner with a similarly great overtake of his own. Ellingham, no, wants it back, takes 3rd. Can he hold on to it? Yes, he can. So once again, great overtaking back and forth, so evenly matched here at Wilton Mill Kart Club. This is the kind of racing that we want to see. Here comes Cordell down the inside. Oh, that's a forceful move, and he's got it done on Bourchier. Cross start finish. Brooks from Pilford, Ellingham now 3rd, Johnston 4th. Lorenzo Cordell has made some great progress in this race. Is now going to go for 4th place, surely down the inside, and gets it. Great overtaking yet again. So Lorenzo Cordell up to P4. Now can he challenge the championship leader? This next few corners will give us the clue as to whether his pace is good enough to close that gap. Brooks and Pilford, meanwhile, are putting in some very good sectors, continuing to extend their lead out at the front of the field. They have this race under their control for 1st and 2nd. Cordell sets another new fastest lap of the race so far, 46.36. Even though he was making overtakes on that last lap, that's very impressive, and he is closing in on Ellingham. This is a great run from Lorenzo Cordell. This is just what he will have been looking for at the start of proceedings here today. Currently in 4th place in points. Remember, was 3rd in the final at the last round, his first podium of the season here at Wilton Mill Kart Club. Less than 2 minutes on the clock to go. Then, of course, an additional lap once the time has expired. There are your 2 leaders, Christian Brooks and Milo Pilford, continuing to control their own pace and not fight too much. Ellingham and Cordell as, oh, now down the inside, Pilford went for the move there. Pilford went for the move for the lead, and it looks like he's got it. Oh, big contact there, and just holds on. My goodness, that was a huge save from Christian Brooks, as Pilford just came a little bit across him, across his front bumper. Wasn't intentional. It was just a bit of racing. I'll let them continue. I think Pilford has spotted the pace of, in fact, Cordell's at third. Cordell has got through and passed Lucas Ellingham for third place now. And Pilford has decided that he wants to control his own destiny in this race and not get caught by these two drivers here, Lorenzo Cordell and Lucas Ellingham. Alex Johnston and Finley Harrison 5th and 6th. Finley Harrison's had a great race. He's made up a lot of positions from where he started on the grid. Jack Cox in 7th, Ellis Bourchier now down to 8th. There'll be a couple more laps of this one, I think. Yep, the leaders cross the start-finish line with 7 seconds on the clock. So it'll be this lap plus one more for Milo Pilford to hold out this victory. Christian Brooks has a little hand up there, is wondering what has he got to do to keep on the pace. Down the inside there goes the number 98 of Finley Harrison with a great overtake. Alex Johnston tried to defend that, tried to keep him at bay. And in fact, he's going to go for his favourite move down the inside into Ashby. Retakes 5th place. Superb racing once again here in the X30 Junior class, which for me has been the category of the day so far for exciting racing. Cordell is closing, by the way, 46.3 last time around, was half a second quicker than both Pilford and Brooks. What is the gap this time around? It's down to 0.8 of a second. Lorenzo Cordell's got a chance here. He's going to get a big run, maybe takes second place away from Christian Brooks, who defends the inside. Cordell tries to go around the outside. There's no route there through. Lucas Ellingham's involved in this as well, trying to get some more points for his championship bid. Brooks defends to the inside again. Oh, Cordell and Ellingham around the outside. Oh, that's an audacious manoeuvre from the championship leader. And Lucas Ellingham takes advantage of the situation. He's now sitting in second place. There's only the boot to come. Brooks and Cordell still fighting there over third place. Milo Pilford's going to take the victory here. But how big a move was that from Lucas Ellingham? Can Christian Brooks hold on for third? Yes, he can. Pilford wins. Ellingham takes a huge second place there. Christian Brooks in third. Lorenzo Cordell in fourth. Alex Johnston does hold on to 5th, ahead of Jack Cox and Finley Harrison. Sam Baker in 8th. Jude Fernerhoff in 9th. Ellis Bourchier in 10th, Jerome Philippe in 11th, Scott Smith 12th, AJ Arnold 13th, then Ben Watts, Jolie Petit, Daniel Hackett, Josh Agambar, Zaki Hussain, Vinnie Lloyd-Chamberlain made progress there from the back of the field, finishes P19, Carl Slee wraps out the top 20, Jaden Gregg, Thomas Reddy, top novice was Kian Gamio.